Are you terrible at sight reading? It's cool, I am too. My entire life, sight reading has been a struggle for me. And even when I was at the Berklee College of Music as a piano principal, I still had a hard time sight reading. But now as a teacher, I can kind of look back and see where I was going wrong and see the things that were holding me back and making it more difficult. And I'll bet these are some of the same things that are holding you back too. So I've tweaked a few things and now I've gotten a lot better. I'm at the point where I can sight read the most difficult adult lesson book they make. It'll probably always be the area that I need the most work on, but enough of my blabbering, let's get into the first tip. Today's video we're just gonna focus on one thing, and to me this is the biggest for beginners. This is the biggest thing that's holding you back, and it is this sentence: every good boy does fine. There's also face and good boys do fine always and all cows eat grass. There's all these ways of giving us a shortcut to sort of see what the notes are on the staff. So what's the problem? Well, for me and for a lot of the people I teach, it can actually really hold us back. And here's what I mean. I might see a song like this and say, all cows eat grass. Okay, G. All cows eat E. All cows eat grass. All cows eat. And obviously the problem with that is I'm counting up to each individual note and it takes so long. Instead of just saying, oh cool, that top space is G. G, and then that's E. Oh cool, another G, another E. That was easy. It's the same two notes, G, E, G, E. I never learned to see it on sight like that because I'm always counting. And it seems kind of silly, but that's what happens. This is what I see all the time. Instead of internalizing the notes and learning them just bam, instantly, we use these little tricks and they end up holding us back. The reason for that is our brain is very good at taking shortcuts. If there's an easier way to do something, our brain loves to do it. Learning the notes on sight is not necessarily easier. It's easier to use a fun little sentence to find all our notes, but it holds us back because then we sacrifice the ability to just see them on sight. Like bam, that's a G, or bam, that's a B. Think of it this way. We can't learn to ride a bike without the training wheels unless we take them off, right? It's physically impossible to learn what that balance feels like if we never take the training wheels off. And sheet music is the same way. We're never gonna just learn the notes instantly if we're always using those sentences. So what is the solution? How do we actually fix this? Well, the bad news is once we learn those, we can never really unlearn them. But the good news is we can get to the point where doing it the right way is easier, and here's how we do that. I want you, before you even play your song, to say the notes on sight like a book. So I might take a different song here and just read straight through it like G, G, B, D, G, B, D, A, G, and so on. And the point is, if you can't just read it through like that, like you would a book with no weird gaps, no big pauses, that means you don't know it well enough. You need to go do it again. And the good news is, even for the little kids I teach, this gets easier and easier. The first time reading through a line of music might be pretty tough, but you read that same line like 4 times in a row, and it's gonna be a piece of cake. So work on this. Work on reading the notes on sight without even playing them on the piano. Fix your sight reading, ditch the cute acronyms, and see exactly how far this is gonna take you. I hope this video helped you out. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and feel free to drop any piano-related questions you have in the comments below. Or just questions about anything, I'm not picky. But I also want you to check out the description to this video because I made a crash course language of music video where I get into the how and the why behind what makes music tick. And this is how you open the door to all kinds of cool stuff like writing your own songs, playing tunes completely by ear without any sheet music, improvising, jamming out with other people. It's just so valuable to know how music works. So be sure to check that out in the description, and I'll see you next time.